What's up, Ashili? Welcome back to the channel. And as we promised the other day that we're going to be doing the player rating Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Chelsea was able to had a wonderful game on Saturday, but hey, we are here to rate the players as how they're going to perform or how they were able to perform in that match. Individually, there's no hard feeling in this game, guys. No hard feelings in this game, no hard feelings in the rating, and we are probably here to make it happen for the Chelsea fans, make it happen for the Chelsea fan for sure. So, guys, this is Ashili Sports, and hey, if you are here with me, remember to be part of this amazing community. Subscribe and join us. Let's rate the players. Hey, my good friend DK is here. He's 1 minute too late. 1 minute too late. Yes. I'm sorry for that because I was doing a one or two things. It wasn't happening. So I just have to leave it and come on, and then we'll be able to. DK, what you're on your this now? I was trying to give you I was trying to give comments, but it's like you block the comments on your channel. Yes, I wanted you to know that I was really the one who subscribed on your channel. Yes. Another one from my good friend Emil. Emil, hey, what's up, man? How are you, Emil? How is everything going on for sure? I hope you are all doing quite very well. And thank you for joining in. Let's go ahead and rate these Chelsea players for their performance on Saturday, because this is not hard feel. No hard feelings to the players. Some of them can still actually like they can still do better. Some of them maybe that's where they are. Some of them maybe they are just sinking. So we'll get to know in every rating. And today we're just going to do it. And let me know what you think about it. So DK said hello. Okay, hello DK. Hope everything is fine and you're young. Was it is it your family and everyone is good, doing quite very well? How are you doing? I'm perfectly fine, DK. I'm great, and thank you for asking. Another one coming in from Emil. Emil said, "Don't say sorry, bro." All right. All right, great. Thank you very much. I mean, I won't say sorry again. I won't say sorry because this how we help each other. The community understand the reason, and they said I shouldn't say sorry. So for sure, this game was absolutely amazing game. This game was absolutely nail game for Chelsea. It was a must win for Chelsea, but they ended up scoring only one goal in this game against Crystal Palace. A lot of people were expecting, a lot of Chelsea fans were expecting to load Crystal Palace because of the mentality they brought from the Club World Cup, the trophy, and all that. So they should have been excited to do more in this game, but they failed to do so. So we are going ahead to rate each single player who participated in this game. But hey, one thing before we move on, I'm going to tell you the coach came out with a reason supporting those players. So let me get to this comment before we get into that. And if you just join us and you're new, hey, 1K this month, 1K agenda. Help us to get there. Subscribe and be part of this amazing community. So DK said, what are we gonna do today? Yes, we're going to rate Chelsea players and also look at the Champions League they are having tomorrow. So we're going to rate the players for the last game they played, and also after that we'll look at the Champions League, the possibility of what will happen, our lineup, because I'm going to do it tomorrow. Chelsea is playing Champions League, so we'll do the lineup on that too and see the possibility formation and what is going to go on in the Champions League. So that's what we're going to do today. And thank you very much for coming in, DK. As I said, on your channel, DK, why did you mute the comments? The comments are not actually working on your channel, because I was trying to give you a comment to just let you know that I am here and I was there to subscribe and subscribe to your channel. Yes. So okay, DK understand and said okay. So another one coming in from DK said, in my new video, I give you a shout out. Thank you very much, DK. Thank you very much. And hey, shout out to DK too. Guys, as I said, let them come in. When they come in, then we'll give shout out so that people will go in there to also just do subscription, because this is absolutely amazing. You are part of the community, so we should be helping each other. Guys, today is today. Chelsea players, we're going to rate them. No hard feelings, as I said. This is absolutely amazing time. We need to just use and rate these players. And what is Thomas Tuchel excuse in this game? He said, yes, I understand. I understand the players because they are coming from different environments. Uh, UAE is there's a lot of heat over there. People, they were complaining a lot, yet they were able to pour out their heart there to pick the trophy for Chelsea, and they just came back from that place. Change of environment, so it's affecting the players a little bit, and most of them even had injuries there. And I understand it perfectly, because when you go out from your comfort zone, went and you are a little few days, you are able to adapt a little, and you are coming back. Most of the tiredness and also the different condition will probably, but that is not a con. Yes, that is not a con excuse. So DK said in the video of my dead dog, you can leave a comment. Oh, that one you can. Oh, okay. I didn't probably open that one because when I saw him, I was a little bit sad. I was a little bit sad, so I didn't open that one. Yeah, probably I will get there and do it for sure. Emil said, "Are you Chelsea fan?" Yes, probably I am. I am Chelsea fan, Emil, for sure. I am Chelsea fan. But hey, we all enjoyed the game. We all enjoyed the game for sure. So let's get it done. But I wanted to be doing every game, but it's going to be too much on me. So I just selected this one for the beginning. Let's see how people will be reacting to it when we get further, or we go into details. Probably I will get much time to be doing almost maybe the important games of this nature. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. So join us. Let's do it, and let's do it for the fact. Because if I don't start with this one as my club, probably I might not be able to do the rest of the club. So I need to just start all these things, then we'll be able to do it perfectly well. Yes. So today we are going to begin with the goalkeeper first. So we all know who was our goalkeeper on that day. No other person but Edward Mendy. Edward Mendy was our goalkeeper in that game. So, what do you think about Edward Mendy performance in that game, guys? Let me know in the comment section. And what are your rating for Edward Mendy? Because he did very well. Edward Mendy is a world-class goalkeeper. He's a goalkeeper that every team wants to get. Yes, every team wants to get at the moment. So another comments coming from Emil said, "Nice man, you show Leeds and Man United." Okay. You show Leeds and Man United. What a match. It was absolutely a craziest game that I've ever watched. The intensity alone, Emil, I was thrilled. Yes, I was thrilled with that intensity of that match. And as I said, Leeds, you can't stop Leeds United. The only thing you can stop Leeds United is when you overrun them and overpower them, because you can't stop them from attacking. They prefer to open up their back. They prefer to open, like all of them should go and attack, leaving their back behind. Let's score, and also we score. And that was exactly the Leeds United we are able to get. And this was why the game was so intense. United always have the quality. They always have the quality, but the problem is always the execution. They don't trust each other. They don't trust each other, and they don't have the winning mentality. But that game in particular, yesterday, they were able to show that they can do anything they want to do. Yes, because leading up 2 goals and coming back to draw and also be able to score 2 goals in addition is not an easy task for the boys out there. And I hope, hey, every team out there will show us the kind of game that yesterday we're able to witness. We can't even forget about City Tottenham game. Yes, DK said, I can't be at the match tomorrow and Wednesday because I have school the next day. Great, great. School is important, DK. Yes, you probably need to go to school for sure. That is very important. So afterwards, probably we'll meet in the weekend again, because and also Thursday there's Europa Cup, Europa League also on Thursday. Probably we'll be able to meet on there. If we are not able to meet there, remember, by all means, Sunday, the finals. Chelsea is going to play Liverpool in the League Cup finals. By all means, I know you'll be there probably. So another one coming in from DK said, wow, 2-4 Man United. Yes, that was how the game ended, 2-4 to Manchester United. And I was so happy because earlier on I said it, I wanted United to win that game, and they go ahead to win that game. No disappointment yesterday. There wasn't disappointment at all. So Edward Mendy, let's get to Edward Mendy on that game. He actually started the game for Chelsea. So Edward Mendy, no wonder he's a world-class goalkeeper. What are your rating? How much do you rate 1 to 10? 1 to 10 rating, how much do you rate Edward Mendy on that game? Not just that particular game. We know he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world currently, but that particular game, we saw Edward Mendy was yeah, he was back to action. This was his first Premier League game after the African Cup of Nations and Club World Cup. Yes, this was his first Premier League game action, and he was able to just since January. You remember January 2nd, he kept for Chelsea, and then he hasn't been. He went to African Cup of Nations, and after the African Cup of Nations, there was Club World Cup. He just joined them over there in UAE and was absolutely amazing yesterday too. Wasn't working over, like he wasn't actually doing everything yesterday. Yes, he wasn't actually doing everything yesterday, but was able to make effort from Michael Olives and Wilfred Zaha wide of his post. So he was able to make that two important saves, but he wasn't all that doing anything in that game. And I still think, yes, probably he did very well, but not what we expected, because the defensive line was so good that he didn't have much to do. DK said, who gonna win? Which one? Which game? Is it the Chelsea Lille, or which one? Which one are you asking? Is it the Chelsea Lille, the Champions League game? So another one from Emil said, "What a guy! What a guy! Respect the guy. Got realized for not being good enough. He looked now. Look now. Yes, when he came in, people didn't actually think he will be able to do this such performance, and I just think yes, probably he did two fantastic saves yesterday, and I think he is probably very good. So Emil is given Edward Mendy 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. But for me, I think I'll give him 8 out of 10, because it was just for that game and he didn't have much to do. Even though his confidence in the post always give the defenders to do more for, because sometimes goalkeepers also organize defenders sometimes. So the communication alone was something that I think was absolutely amazing. So for Edward Mendy, I give him 8 out of 10 in this game that was against Crystal Palace. So I just think he will be able to do more. He will be able to still improve, and more trophies for him. Look at this year alone. How many trophies has he already harvested? Yes, and he's still going to finals. So this is a guy like Emil just said it. This is a typical example. And Emil, thank you very much for this simple description of this guy. And I think, hey, he is a guy that we need to respect. We need to respect because he is just absolutely amazing. Fantastic goalkeeper. And when he's coming a one-on-one, he open up big and always care strikers to actually get him that goal, and his clean sheets alone. And remember, yesterday again was another clean sheet for Edward Mendy. He was able to do it all for sure. So another one coming in from Emil said, for sure. Yes, for sure. That is it. That is it for sure. So if you just join in, guys, remember this is Ashili Sports, where your opinion and suggestions are always welcome. Let's get it done. Let's get this done and get to the Champions League preview. So the next player, which player should we go next? Yes, which player should we go next? I think Christensen was in the defense for Chelsea. So I think probably we should just get to Christensen. And guys, what do you think about Christensen? Yes, on Saturday, Christensen, what do you think about him? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think about Christensen? Because this guy, as I said, the only problem with Christensen is the energy. Sometimes he lacked the energy when strikers are coming in with that intensity of an like that strong nature. He's always like they always get him because he's not all that strong. But hey, believe me, he always work out. He always gets in to bully strikers, but sometimes one way or the other. Remember someone like Mariga, who looks like Lukaku, facing Christensen is always, but this guy from Chelsea Academy, he's been absolutely amazing. Even when Thiago Silva came, he even improved on his game. And I think this is absolutely massive for Christensen for sure. Kevin K is here. Kevin K, how are you doing? Kevin K said, good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon, Kevin K. He said, Mendy is a legend. Yes, simple and short. Mendy is a legend of a legend. Yes, because we all know how he have been able to transform Chelsea goalkeeping, transform Chelsea into another level. And this guy absolutely, and he even transformed Kepa in addition, because his presence actually made Kepa to come out of what he was like, how he was going on, and the kind of situation he was going on. But his presence made Kepa to realize that he needs to work more and more and more. And now Kepa is also one of the best goalkeepers out there. And Chelsea is blessed to have these two goalkeepers at once for sure. So Mendy is a legend according to Kelvin K. And that is a simple description for a goalkeeper like Edward Mendy. So Christensen, guys, the last game we saw him, we saw what he performed, guys. What do you think about Christensen? Christensen, the Dane was used at right back for Chelsea for Chelsea for the first time since the 2014-2015 campaign. You remember, he was used as a right back. Since that time, he has never played right back for Chelsea, and that was under Jose Mourinho. Defensively, he was sound. But hey, offering very little attack. Christensen also tag into often into often he always tag into often, which only enable Palace back four to stay in shape as the Blues probe. Yeah, so as a right back, he wasn't actually doing quite very well. He wasn't moving in to just join the attack and do very well. But remember, that was his first time he's playing the right back since 2014-2015. So we expected probably maybe because of the confidence level. So it makes Crystal Palace defense very unique, and they were not shaken at all because there was no additional man over there to attack for Chelsea. And another one coming in from Emil. Emil said he is average. He is average player, but hard worker. He is good. He was a big part to Chelsea masterclass last year. Of course, yes, no one can dispute that. Yes, you can't take that away from him, even though he's also still hesitating to sign his contract because of one way or the other. He asked them to prepare the contract, they prepared, he refused it, then he came in again, and then they brought it again, he refused to sign. So let's hope he signed his contract and that he will also be leaving the club as free agent. But hey, I don't know what is actually happening, whether they should sign Christensen or they should get someone in addition. I'm not sure, but let's get it done and let's make it happen for sure. Absolutely amazing, absolutely great game Christensen is having at Chelsea. Another one from my good friend Rhymes React. Rhymes React said, Christensen made some mistakes, but he was okay. Yes, that's what we said. He made some mistakes, but he was okay because for the first time, long time, he was posed in the right back position for Chelsea. So I just think this is marvelous and this is absolutely great. And for Christensen, I'm going to give him 6.5 out of 10 because he was shaky in the beginning and he didn't make a lot of impact offensively, because if you are playing right back, probably you need to make that call. It's important for you to make that call, but he was always too afraid and was stuck with too much with the Crystal Palace defense because of his inability to move forward into the lines over there to join the attack. And for sure, I give him 6.5 out of 10. If you think otherwise, guys, let me know in the comment section whether Chris, you need, because this is a guy that I still think he can improve more and he can. We all know Christensen, like he during Lampard time, like Lampard always choose him over other players, but we always knew that when it comes to physicality, Christensen is always lacking. Yes, but since Thiago Silva as a defender general arrived, Christensen has been able to transform his game. He's been able, like, he's just learning how Thiago Silva keep it real and keep it calm in their defense. And Christensen is one of them. For sure, he's learning, and I think he can still improve in his game. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. DK said, at my channel, you can see a what at my channel you can see a what do you want to say, DK? Let me know, what can I see in your channel? I saw the doc. Yes, that was your probably first video in the channel for sure. So I didn't open that one because you told me about it. And I saw the little boy, or was it a girl, playing the this, and that was what I almost get. And there was, DK, I visited it. So let me know what you want me to see here for sure. So, guys, from Christensen, I think Christensen six. Everyone agrees with the 6.5 for Christensen. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. If you think it's not the rating for Christensen, let me know in the comment section. Now, let's move on to the defender general himself. Defender general himself, guys. This guy is absolutely amazing. Not only his age, the age he's showing in football, or maybe not only what he is, but believe me, Chelsea is blessed to have this guy in the defense. Yes, no doubt. Everyone thought he was just coming to while away maybe 1 year and go on. But hey, this guy keep on proving. He keep on proving. He keep on telling people that whatever be your age, you can still improve, and whatever be the case, you can still do more. And not only his posture in the field of play, but the character he possessed. Like, his family just pound into Chelsea, like they were already Chelsea fans for so many years ago. This is the kind of guys we want. He's a blue and he's a legend for Chelsea. Meanwhile, he came in his 30s, but hey, he is a legend for Chelsea. No doubt. Tiago Silva is just absolutely amazing and absolutely great player for sure. Tiago Silva is the main one who transformed Chelsea defense into a class, into absolutely massive class. When he came first, maybe 1 or 2 games, he was okay. Then the next 3 or 4 games, he was just committing. But then, hey, he said, "Well, I can do it," and he was able to do it. And I just think this guy is a guy that everyone need to respect. Brazil, everyone respect this guy, and even Chelsea, every Chelsea fan respect this guy because he is the defender general. If you're going to count 1 or 2, 3 players or best defenders in Premier League, believe me, Thiago Silva will be first or second. If you think otherwise, let me know in the game. Let me know in the comment section for sure. Sami is here. Sami said, "Let's go, Ashili. Let's go, Ashili." Thank you very much, Sami, for joining in. Guys, if you just joined in and you are new, subscribe and be part of this amazing community. Another one from Kevin K. Kevin K said, "Another football legend. Respect." Yes, respect Thiago Silva, because everyone respects him, not because of the talent he possesses at this kind of age, but also the ability, the character, the zeal, the wow. No, I can't say much about Thiago Silva, but Thiago Silva, everyone knows he's a legend. He's a legend, and he's a legend of Chelsea, even though he came at 30s. And I just think we just need to give him the maximum of respect and maximum of, because in the defense, he controlled the defense. Sometimes he speaks to the midfielders. You see him moving into midfield, and you see him just driving forward, and you could see him also trying very hard and still scoring goals for Chelsea in addition. This guy, wow, guys, absolutely respect to him. Emil said he is a legend of the game, brother. Yes, he is a legend of the game. The experience he brings, he has done it all. He came for free. Wow. Wow. As I said, like, Emil is just part of what I'm saying. And this guy, as I said, you can't just stop him from doing what he wants. The calmness. Look, when he is in the defense, whoever you are, the way he's calm, just calmly remove the ball, just calmly try to give the passes and spread the ball. Wow, Christensen for me. And that game in particular against Crystal Palace, Christensen was I just I just think he will do better against Lille, and he will be what he will be Chelsea legend to win so many trophies, because I still think they will be able to renew his contract. Yes, I just think they will renew his contract as well, because Christensen, Thiago Silva for me is a legend. He came to Chelsea now at 37-year-old was his usual self. He just was his usual self at 37 years old, despite playing as the right center back in a four. So he was playing a four. He helped the Blues escape pressure when in possession, and his positioning was nearly flawless. Yes, this is the guy that I just think he's just flawless in the defense, and he makes Chelsea like we just pressure. He just calmly calm the ball, try to spread the passes, just call in one or the other, position yourself here, do this and do that. And for that matter, I'm giving him 8 out of 10 in Crystal Palace against Crystal Palace on Saturday. Yes, Kevin K said he's so humble. Yes, he's so humble, and his family are so great. It's just like they've been Chelsea fans for quite a long time. You see his wife taking into social media, praising the club, praising her husband, and also praising Chelsea players. What an amazing, what a fabulous family he's having right now. And humbleness just show it all. The humbleness just show it all, because you are humble and your family is just supporting you, and they are humble as well. Look, this guy is a legend, and hey, I think a lot of football players will try to learn his character and try to do all for this, because this guy is just absolutely amazing guy. So guys, who should we go next? Who should we go next? We are still in defense. Hey, Malangsa was also part of the big game on Saturday. Yes, Malangsa, as I said, Malangsa is a player who came in Chelsea and was loaned out, and he spent like a whole season out, and when he came back, he was able to stay in the club. Yes, we saw Malangsa improving under Tuchel. That's one thing I always said. People gotta respect Thomas Tuchel. Players, a lot of players improving under him, and Malangsa is not an exceptional player. When our players was having injury, you see how he stepped up. Remember the game against the first leg against, I can't forget that game in particular. The first game against Brentford in Brentford Community Stadium, Malangsa first Premier League start in that game. And look at the show he showed everyone. And aside from that, during the when players was injured, he was called to duty, and he was always, you see that he keep on improving, but sometimes a little bit inconsistency. And we could remember the FA Cup against Plymouth. He was able to commit penalty and kept us safe Chelsea in that game. But yesterday game was another game I expected him to excel in that game, because this guy is young and he can still improve, and he's learning a lot. But hey, Callum Hudson-Odoi injury made Thomas Tuchel to call him into the right wing back formation, right wing back position, and he was I said left wing back, yeah, left wing back formation. So ahead of Marcus Alonso. So this guy was able to step up. A number of recent, you could see, I saw some video or picture when Lukaku and Christensen was trying to just tell him, you need to do this, or you need to do that. And for sure, this guy is a guy who actually learn a lot, and he's learning so fast. Was solid. He was solid and fashioned Chelsea clearest chance of the opening period with an incisive pass to N'Golo Kante. If you did remember the pass he gave to N'Golo Kante. But hey, who saw his shot saved by Vincent? That is Vincent for Crystal Palace goalkeeper. Malangsa was booked in the second half and was replaced by Alonso with 18 minutes to play as Chelsea search for a winner. So for that matter, that's what I've said. I'm just giving him 6.5 out of 10. Guys, if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because this guy still yet to improve me, still yet to do better in this game. And if you just join us, remember to subscribe and be part of this awesome community. Yes. So another one, next one, we should be going to who? We should be going to who? Next one, because we are still in the defensive area, right? We are still in the defending area. Yes, we are almost done. Yeah. With Edward Mendy, we finished with it as a goalkeeper, Christensen, Thiago Silva, and also now I almost forget about Rudiger, guys. I almost forget about Rudiger. Rudiger, the no nonsense Rudiger. I always call him no nonsense Rudiger. What a defender Chelsea is having. Rudiger, we all know, one of the best defenders in the world, and I just think this guy is amazing. He improved a lot under Tuchel, and remember, he was almost going out of Chelsea in some time. He was almost going out of Chelsea, but hey, Tuchel arrived and Rudiger changed to something else. Rudiger changed to something else. Yes, DK is here. What's DK saying? DK said Lukaku. Yes, we'll get to Lukaku. You know, it's the striking area. So we just start with the defenders. We'll get to Lukaku, DK. So if whatever you have for Lukaku, preserve it when we get there, because there's a lot to talk about Lukaku for sure. There's a lot to talk about Lukaku for sure. But Rudiger, as I said, Rudiger always stands tall, just be making it day in and day out. We always see him improving his game, and he's also contract left and 10 yet. And hey, and I know he will be able to sign the contract because Tuchel says so. I'm not the one who said it, but Tuchel said, calm down, calm down. He will sign the contract. Let's get in and let's just make it happen for sure. So absolutely great and absolutely massive, massive, massive player. And I just think Antonio Rudiger is someone that we. Hey, Rams React is here. Rams React said, Jorginho 0.2. Rams React, just when we get to Jorginho, probably you will say whatever you want to say about Jorginho. But right now is Rudiger. Rudiger is solid defender, a massive defender. I just call him no nonsense Rudiger because he doesn't take nonsense. If you bring it the way you bring it to him, that's the way he's going to take it, and that's the way he's going to reply. Another one from Kelvin K. Kelvin K say Rudiger Aka, the soldier. Wow, Rudiger Aka, the soldier. Yes, this guy is a soldier in defensive area for Chelsea. And I just think yesterday was another massive day for Tony Rudiger. Yes, a typical Rudiger performance. A typical Rudiger performance he showed us yesterday. There was a little aggression, some recovering, excellent defending. Yeah, he was just recovering, excellent defending, recovering, and a shot from 25-yard distance. I can't forget about that shot. A shot from 25 yards that requires Vincent to fly across his goal and push the ball away, and it was just going to be a goal for Tony Rudiger. And the German couldn't have perhaps been a little more adventurous with his passing, but it shouldn't be on Rudiger to unlock the stubborn defense. Yeah, as I said, these guys was very, very defending, and they was very, very absolutely great. So Rudiger absolutely did massive well in that game, and I just think I'll give him maybe eight. Eight in this game. Yes, 8 out of 10 in this game. And I still think Rudiger can still improve. If you think otherwise, let me know. Let me know. Kevin K said, what's Kevin K? Kevin K said, the shot was brilliant. Yes, absolutely brilliant and fabulous shot from Tony Rudiger. Yes, I love that shot. And hey, for that matter, I'm giving him 8 out of 10. What do you think about him, guys? This guy is absolutely massive and absolutely great player to Chelsea. And I just hope they will do fast and renew his contract for him to sign and give him what he wants because he deserves it. He doesn't even bother about the contract. The only thing he does is go out and show what you have. And he always does it for us. So Kevin K think it should be 8.5. Yes, I agree. He does everything, and 8.5 is good. He worth it, but I still think he can do more for the club. And hey, 8.5, he worth it, Kevin K. Yes, I can't be surprised if you give him 8.5. He deserves it, and he absolutely deserves it. And hey, who should we go next, guys? Next should be no other person but in the midfield. We are going to the no other person but Jorginho. Yes, Jorginho in the midfield. Guys, what do you think about Jorginho in the game on Saturday against Crystal Palace? Was just massive, was just craziest game. Absolutely another one touch player who I think could have been able to show more impact in the game because these guys was defending, and our deep midfield, we always have a lot of issues in our midfield, but Jorginho always stand tall. Jorginho always prove a lot of people wrong. But hey, this was a game I think he could have done more and more and more because we needed that creativity in up front, but we didn't get a lot of creativity in the midfield journey to the attack for sure. And hey, Jorginho coming back to starting 11 after sitting out in the Club World Cup finals. Jorginho and every little Jorginho made every little impact in the first half as Palace con- condensed the middle of the pitch. There was no chance after the interval, and it was little surprise the Italian was replaced by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Yes, so yesterday wasn't a day that I think Rudiger actually did. I said Jorginho actually did the typical Jorginho we used to know. So for that matter, I don't think Jorginho will be able to get more score from me. Yes, no, he wouldn't get more score from me. I just think he needs more. He needs to improve more and he needs to do more for the game. And for that matter, I'm giving him maybe 5.5 out of 10. What do you think about that, Kevin K? What do you think about that? Rhymes React, I give him 5.5 because I still think Saturday game wasn't a game for it wasn't great for Jorginho, but I think he can still do more. And if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, guys. Let me know your rating for Jorginho. Yes. So we move on to the next and we move on absolutely to the next and see what is there for us, to actually make, because this is a game that I just think these guys should have done more. They should have done more. We needed more goals. We needed more creativity up front, but it didn't happen at all. So I just think it's a point that we should be able to do at least more for. Then Jorginho didn't actually do it. So Kevin K said, yes, 5.5. You are right. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we move on to the next player, which is in the person of, I always call him defender, midfield general in the person of N'Golo Kante. Wow. Let's go to N'Golo Kante. Guys, what do you think about Kante performance on Saturday against Crystal Palace? This guy is just a unique of a player. When we talk of character, this is a guy that you should be looking for. This guy behavior is actually a role model to a lot of players because he does his talking in the field. Even outside, he's so shy, and even some press conference, some interview, you see that he doesn't even want to talk because he does his talking in the field. And yesterday was another on Saturday was another game for him. I expected him to step up more because we needed it. That creativity wasn't actually there, but I can't blame him because he can't do everything at every time. And hey, he's back to starting 11 when the Club World Cup too. He didn't play the Club World Cup, right? If I can quite remember very well. No, he played. Jorginho didn't actually play the Club World Cup, so he was there. And I think yesterday was another. Wow, he like he was able to break forward to join the attack yesterday. Yes, we know Kante to be typical that kind of player, so he was able to be joining the attack yesterday and had Chelsea best chances of the opening period, but saw his effort saved by the goalkeeper of that's greater. of Crystal Palace. And hey, this guy is a unique guy. And hey, I just think he can still do more. He's a player who is just getting, he's also getting involved. He came back from injury, remember, and he's now in his 30, he's 30 now. So we can't expect everything like the way he used to do. But I just think yesterday he did very well, but it wasn't enough. But I'm giving him 7 out of 10, guys. What do you think about him? Hey, Philmon. Philmon is here. Hi, Philmon. How are you today? I told you yesterday that we're going to rate the players, and now we are already in midfield. We are almost finishing the defensive midfielders, and I'm here dealing with Kante. Yeah, on Saturday's game, Kante didn't actually provide more. He was offensively, and he could have got a goal for Chelsea. He was joining the attack and all that. But I needed more from the midfield. I needed more creativity from the midfield, but I didn't actually get it. So I'm giving Kante 7 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, guys. Absolutely amazing and absolutely nice performance from N'Golo Kante. I call him midfield general. Yes, Kevin K said N'Golo Kante is brilliant, even when he's not brilliant. 8 out of 10. Yeah. Yes, I can't dispute that. Yes, this is absolutely amazing. If you're giving him 8, I can take that for sure, because this guy, he always show up. He always does everything perfect. And hey, absolutely brilliant for him to be joining the attack and also covering the back. Probably he deserved it. He deserved it more. But I just think I needed more from him. I needed more creativity from him. He could have get a goal for Chelsea. He could have break that defense for us, but he wasn't unable to. But hey, Kevin K, if you are giving him 8, probably I will agree to that. But I could have given him 7 out of 10. Wow, absolutely massive and absolutely great game. Guys, what do you think? Let me also know what you think about him. And Philmon said, I will give him 6 calls. I'll give him 6 because he missed an open shot. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You see, so everyone has a different mentality to it, because he could have scored that goal. He could have give us an opener in that game, but he missed that shot, and that was why I'm giving him 6. So Kelvin saying 6 is fine, and also Kelvin think 8 is fine, and Philmon also think 6 is fine. So, and we are going into a Champions League tomorrow, and I think the win is very, very important for the love of Champions League, because that mentality. While we'll still talk of the Champions League, though, so let me not jump into it at the moment. So Kevin K said, "You are right. He could have done more. Yes, he could have done more for Chelsea. Yeah, but hey, this is the impact that he made, and we love it for sure. So he's someone who can still improve for me. And if you think otherwise, that's why your opinion and suggestions are highly, 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 highly welcome, because we are in a community. We agree to disagree, and we disagree to agree. No quarreling, but we always make fun for each other. Another day that we are rating these players, and I just think we will do it more as time goes on. Maybe we'll spread it to the other clubs. We'll be able to enjoy what we enjoy each time in the football game for sure. So, guys, who should we move to? Wow, I think we should just go to no other person, Christian Pulisic. Guys, what do you think? Christian Pulisic for me, I just don't know. I just don't know whether there's something that we need to do to bring these players back to where they were, or maybe, I don't know, they are still going to unveil something out of that. Pulisic is a guy that I'll always wait for him to just make that impact, that great impact that we know him to be. But it just look like anytime he's coming into the pitch, there's different story. I just don't know, guys. But if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because Christian Pulisic, I just think he still need. If I said he need time, more than how many years now? Injuries, injuries. If you say injury, no injury, he will come in, and maybe one way or the other. This season is just a season that I see Christian Pulisic is not pulling off his best, guys. I just think Christian Pulisic is not pulling off his best for sure. because in the beginning I thought maybe he wasn't played in his favorite position. And remember, against Crystal Palace, he was placed in his favorite position. Yes, he needed to give us that clinical and that Christian Pulisic-like game that we used to know him. During the Lampard era, Lampard tried to bench him severally, but he always proved otherwise. And since then, last season, he showed us a little bit, but this season is just like out of way at all. And I just keep on saying he will improve, but I'm not seeing anything. Always I say he will improve, but I'm not seeing anything. And Saturday was another game that I was expecting him to showcase because he was placed in his favorite position. But hey, best of the American who went into this after he went into this game having struck 5 goals in 5 games against the Eagles. So he scored 5 goals against these guys in 5 games. That is the Crystal Palace. Pulisic was used as a 10 in that match because I know that's where he's very good at periphery as Chelsea were forced to build attack down the flanks. Pulisic completely drift out of the game in the second period and even a late change to play on the left of the attack didn't it just didn't work for Christian Pulisic for sure. It just didn't work. Guys, let me know what you think about him because for me, I think it just didn't work for Christian Pulisic on Saturday against Crystal Palace. Yes, for me, I just think it didn't work. Philemon said, what did Philemon say? Philemon said he breaks lines, but poor overall. So I give him 5.5 because he was playing left wing back. So I say give him time. I believe you. Femon, that's what I've been telling myself. Give him time, he will improve. I always tell myself that give him time, he will improve. But hey, 5.5, I was planning to give him 5 for real. But if you say 5.5, I'll go by it because when our strikers was absent, when our strikers wasn't there, when there were a lot of injuries, he was used to different various positioning for Chelsea. And I think that way just spoiled his game again, and he needs to actually look back into his games back and just pick up. But I will still give him the benefit of doubt. I'll give him that time. Let's see what he will bring to Chelsea in the near future. Tomorrow is another day. Maybe probably he might give another opportunity again because Hudson Odoi is not fit for that game. So let's see what is going to happen on tomorrow Champions League. But hey, I agree with you, Fremont. We'll give him 5.5 and we'll still give him time, the benefit of that, because we know what he can do. It's just that sometimes the injuries are too much. Sometimes he will just be at his peak scoring goals and injury will overtake him again. But I think Christian Pulisic will still adapt. He will still do more for Chelsea. So, guys, who do you think we should go next to? No other person but, hey, no other person but the one who win the game for Chelsea. The one who win the game for Chelsea. Wow, guys. Hakimi Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech, we are moving on. Guys, what do you think about Hakim Ziyech? As I said, this guy, Hakim Ziyech, is always a player who I think a lot of Premier League fans don't respect. But hey, he's a player that I think he's just absolutely brilliant guy. Let him unveil that Hakim like, that Ziyech like football. He's going to be unstoppable in Premier League. And I just think sometimes too, the formation and also the kind of style we play sometimes don't give the best out of our players because it bounds them to certain quality. Maybe they just need to be bound to and just do what the coach wants them to do. But Hakim Ziyech, in any day, I just raise hand for him because this guy is a fighter. Yes, he's a fighter. Even during the African Cup of Nations, we all saw how he stepped up for Chelsea, always giving us the winner. And yesterday, Saturday game was one of a typical example that Hakim Ziyech saved Chelsea from drawing that game. What a marvelous goal. Remember, he scored earlier on, they said offside, and the second goal came in addition. So DK is here. What's DK saying? I am back. I was mailing a VID Chelsea. Okay, DC. United, go check it out. Okay, I'll go check it out. DK. What an amazing Hakim Ziyech did. Wow, what an amazing and fabulous guy that Chelsea is having right now. He's always there to just take Chelsea away from that shame and just give us that win. And I just think this guy is marvelous. He's just a guy that I think he will hijack Premier League when, even though he's also just growing, but I know the talent he has. Yes, he has a lot of talent. And what Philemon said he lacked consistency, but now he is showing it. So he is man of the match with 8 rating. Yes, yes, with 8 rating. That was what I was planning to give him. He lacked that consistency, but for the past games, he's been able to do it for Chelsea. And I think he's getting there. If given the benefit of doubt, he will just make it for Chelsea. Hakim Ziyech has done very marvelously well for Chelsea. DK said, but like for a part 2. Okay. Okay, I hear you. I heard you, DK, and I'll go check it out for sure. DK said, yes, we'll get to Lukaku. We'll get to Lukaku. Lukaku's story is big like this. We'll get there and we'll nullify it down to whatever we want it to be, DK. So just be patient. We are still on Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech, for me, is just massive. It's just massive player. And with two center back playing in the full back position. Remember, yesterday he was playing in full back position. A midfield of Kante and Jorginho and Pulisic and Havertz players who are at their best moving into spaces. There was much responsibility placed upon Ziyech to unlock the Palace defense, but he done it. The Moroccan, he was able to do it again for Chelsea, most likely attacking players, and he did fashion a good opportunity for Christian Pulisic, but the back post that the American could only divert the chance into. That is what I thought about Pulisic. Ziyech did very well in that game, and for me, as I said, he was man of the match in that game. Like Philemon said, he was the man of the match for him too. Ziyech did have the ball in the net in the second half after he converted a rebound after Lukaku had been denied by substituting goalkeeper Jack Bullant. So right now, I can't just say anything, but 8 is for him. I think 8 is fine for him. And hey, this is what Kelvin K also said. Well done, Hakim. 8 out of 10. Well done, Hakim. 8 out of 10. So another one coming from DK said, hi DK. So who are we going next to? DK, what's up? Who are we going next to, guys? Absolutely amazing, absolutely great, and no other person, guys, than the man himself, the king himself. The king himself. When we say king, maybe Chelsea fans know who the king is. The king, Kai Havertz. So we are going to the king, Kai Havertz. What do you think about him in that game against Crystal Palace? Because I think this guy, when he's up front with Chelsea, the movement alone, players panic. Your opponent panic because of this guy. His movement alone, players always panic. Your opponents always panic because he's just such a good player who moves freely into a lot of areas. DK DK said Lukaku. We'll get to Lukaku. Probably Lukaku is the next player will be going to DK. So prepare all what you want to prepare. We'll get to Lukaku for sure. So Kai Havertz. Now, what do you think about Kai Havertz, DK? Let me know in the comment section because Kai Havertz is just such a good player, such an offensive player, and he's very talented at his age 22. Yes, he's 22 and he's having this demeanor and he's having that mentality. Wow, there was hope rematch that Havertz would use his winner in the Club World Cup final as a building block for the rest of the season based on his display at the Club World Cup. Yes, that may not be the case. Use somewhat struggling on the left of the attack. Havertz had very little influence. His most notable moment, yes, but he wasn't all that great in this game. But I just think his presence will always give Chelsea a creativity and a way that will be able to do more. But I think he didn't do much in this game. I think he didn't do much in this game, and for sure, this is okay. DK said 10 out of 10. Do you I don't think Harvard can take 10 out of 10 in that game. I disagree with that, DK. Why will you give him? He didn't get us any opportunity. He didn't score, and he was struggling in the left side of the pitch for sure. Rams React said was not good enough. Yes, I agree. He wasn't good enough. He has the talent, but he needs to start playing according to his talent. Of course, that is what we always look for. And this is absolutely point nail on. Rams React just said it. He needs to play on his talent. Another one coming in from my good friend Fremont said Havas lack confidence. He has massive composure, like Babatov, but he needs to be ruthless, not a nice guy. So I give him 6. I always said it. This guy demeanor, his composure is just like Babatov, but he's too weak. Like when he's holding ball, it's like he doesn't care. And giving him 6, that you guys are even you are massive on him. I was just going to give him 4.5. But if you think 6 is fine, probably we'll give him 6 for sure. So another one coming in from Rams React. Rams, it's like I jump a comments. Rams React said a player of his quality should not be having only 3 goals involvement in 17 matches. Yes, I think it's true. I think it's true. Another one from Rams React said 6 for me. Yes, so you guys are giving him 6, so I will agree to that because for me, I was going to give him 4.5 on that game. I just think he wasn't just the guy I used to know, and I just think he can still improve. He needs to be ruthless in front of a goal. He needs to be ruthless in front of defenders. And hey, this guy is a guy that I think with time he will develop into the kind of player we are looking forward for, and I just think he will be. So DK said 10%. 10, I mean. Okay, 10% you mean. Okay, okay. I thought you were giving him 10 out of 10. So this we are rating based like 10, like from 1 over 10. Yes, that's how we are rating them, DK. So be aware because we are moving into the next person who will be the player you are just saying Lukaku, Lukaku. So DK said, my sister is on my account. So if you see bad English, is my sister. Just don't think I can't speak English. I know you can because you are writing English and you can speak as well. Because if you can speak, you cannot write for sure. Absolutely amazing. And King Kai Harvard 6, we agree out of 10. Talented. Kevin K said talented, but not strong enough. He needs time. Yes, we'll give him the benefit of doubt. We'll give him the time. Let us give him the time because he can still develop into the player we want him to be for sure. Absolutely massive player. And now, guys, who should we move next to? No other person but the guy himself, the only striker Chelsea is having now, Romelu Lukaku. Guys, Romelu Lukaku. What do you think about this guy in the game against Crystal Palace? 7 touches in the game, which I'm still buffering, which I'm still just, I don't know. I don't know. No chance created by this striker. No, nothing like dwell on just 0. Nothing, just show what Lukaku was able to do in this game. He's a guy that I still believe he can still do more, but that game is just something that I like. I didn't feel Lukaku on that game for sure. Another one coming in from Kevin K said, people waiting for Lukaku. So, DK, Lukaku is here. Whatever you want to tell Lukaku, this is the time for we to talk about Lukaku for sure. DK said, that 10% is from my sister. Oh, okay. Okay, that 10% is from DK's sister. So Lukaku is now here. What do you think about Lukaku, DK? DK said Lukaku again. Yes. What do you think about Lukaku performance? I'm still, to be honest, I still think Lukaku can do more in Chelsea. I'm not giving up on him because he knows what Chelsea is about. Because he came in, he didn't do what we're expecting him to do. He went, he developed himself, and he said he's coming to finish the business he started. He said it, oh, not me, not the coach, not any board. He was the one who said it, and it just looked like it's still not working. What is happening to Lukaku, guys? Fimon said his shoes are nailed to the ground. Zero movement. So I give him one rating for the one shot on target. So another one coming in from DK. DK said 10 out of 10. Easy. Wow, DK, 10 out of 10. I don't think he's fair. Like he doesn't worth it for sure. He doesn't worth it. This game was a game that Lukaku should have just shown because he played in the Club World Cup 2 games and 2 goals. So he should have just brought that mentality into this game. But it just looked like, hey, the opening 45 minutes completely bypassed the Lukaku as a striker, who by the interval had touched the ball just twice. Twice, so for first 45 minutes, one of which was the kick-off. One of which was just the kick-off. 45 minutes, 2 touches, one of which is the kick-off, the pass, like the one we are going to start the game, the pass. Just imagine a whole striker like Lukaku. Lukaku, oh God, he was marginally more involved after the break, but Chelsea struggled to plot a way through the Palace defense. The striker did have the shot that led to ZH scoring. Prior to VAR spotting he was offside before receiving the ball. Yes, the Blues club record signing can do more, but this was a game in which he was feeding off scraps. I just think Lukaku didn't do well for sure, guys. For I just feel it, and I just know Lukaku didn't do well. Kevin K, Kevin K is laughing for the 10 out of. No, that is the fact. That is the fact I'm saying. First 45 minutes, 2 touches, one of which is the kick off. One of which is the kick off, and the entire game 7 touches. No duel, zero duel on zero, like only one shot on target, one shot on target, one shot on target. That one I can praise him. He has shot on target, but hey, Lukaku still need to do more. He knows what Chelsea is. Chelsea is a winner. We don't like losers. And if he doesn't do first, quick to recover all what he has done, probably if the fans start, he can't stop them. Yes, for me, as I think he can still improve. I think he can still gel into the team, and the coach still stand for him. Or I'm just believing maybe there's something wrong with Lukaku. Maybe he's having issues with the coach, or maybe the board, or something. I don't know. But hey, this is not Lukaku we expected to, because when he came in, a lot of people thought he could give us the golden boot. He could get the golden boot for Chelsea this season, but it just looked like all is going unavailed. All is not going the way it has been programmed, or it has been planned. Last season we were not having striker like Lukaku, but yet at least one goal we were able to get, two were able to get, but we have him, yet we cannot score. It doesn't still make sense. So something needs to be done, something needs to be changed, but I still think Lukaku can improve his game. I'm waiting for that time or that day that he will bang us Chelsea goals. He will bang goals. Maybe he could just start tomorrow in the Champions League. Maybe probably he could just start there. And I think he just lack confidence at the moment. Confidence is the key. So so but I think his confidence is lacking right now, and I just think Chelsea used to play without striker. Yes, the time they were playing, they used to play without a striker, and they always manage their way. So Lukaku is also you can't blame him. You can't put all the blame on him because 7 touches means that maybe the players were not actually getting him into the game. Yes, they were not getting him into the game. They were not giving him that passes because they are used to not playing with a striker like Lukaku. So maybe they will still gel to each other. Let's give them the benefit of doubt. Let's give them the time, and everything is going to be bang for yes for Chelsea. So let's see what is going to happen in the next few or tomorrow, because tomorrow is just a game that we just need to watch. Yes, guys, we cannot forget about the substitutes. Yeah, let's just do the substitutes, then we go to the Champions League preview. So, in case, honestly, he's not my type of striker. I prefer Andrino and Andrino or Andriano, the Brazilian. Okay, you prefer Andriano, the Brazilian. So let's see what the transfer window will bring us, because I still think Chelsea, if he's sorry guys, if he's not still making it this transfer window, Chelsea need to move quick and get a striker. And Kevin K still think Adriano should be able, Chelsea should bring him on. Or what about Haaland? What about, guys, I still think we will get a striker in this summer, whatever be the case, because I just want us to build their team like City. Anyone coming on is a dangerous player for sure. So let's see what is going to happen. And remember, guys, who came on in the game, and make impact. I can't forget about Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who came on later in the game and made a little impact. And for him, truly, I can give him, let's say, 6 out of 10. But I'll still go to his distance. Another one coming in. Oh, Varna. Varna, how are you today? Big up, bro. How are you doing today, Varna? It's been quite a long time. Yes, I hope you're doing quite very well. Guys, Varna is part of the community. Yes, yes. So let's say big up to Varna. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope you're doing quite very well. And we're just rating Chelsea players in the game against, and from there we'll move to against Crystal Palace, and from there we'll move to the Champions League preview. Yes, we'll move to the Champions League preview. So now Loftus-Cheek came on in the game and made a little impact. Yes, Loftus-Cheek came on in the second half and made a little big impact in the game. This guy is also a fighter. I always call him a fighter because of the injury he had. And during the early part of this season, they wanted to loan him out. Yes, they wanted to loan him out. He said no, he's staying to fight for position because he was loaned to is it Fulham? Yes, Fulham. He didn't get enough time over there. He had an enjoyment over there, but it wasn't all that great. He said he will fight and get for position, and he did exactly that. He did exactly that, and I just think this guy is a fighter. Yes. So he came on later in the game. Hey, Varna is here with another message. I said, bro, my head is spinning today, but big up to you for making a Chelsea stream tonight. Thank you very much, Varna. Thank you very much. This is how we do it. This is how I didn't know Varna's head was spinning. Probably this will calm him down and let him. But hey, just keep your comments coming, keep your opinion coming. Let's just do it. But after that, if it still doesn't stop, you need to just check yourself very well. Then if it's still not, you need to just go and see your doctor. Yeah, because I need you healthy. I need you to be healthy for the community, and the community, all of us will support you to be healthy for sure. Varna, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the big ups. And Loftus-Cheek, as I said, when he came on, he make an impact in the game for sure, and that is why I'm giving him 6, because he only came on. It was just the 72nd minute he took on Jorginho. Yes, added a bit that was missing in midfield, but didn't get on the ball often. So I will give him 6 out of that for sure, because he made play. He did very well. And Kovacic was the next guy who came on. Kovacic came on, yes, for Jorginho in the game. If you quite remember very well, Kovacic came on in the game, and he also made a little impact in the game. And for sure, I will also give him to 6 out of 10, because Kovacic is a player that a lot of Chelsea fans know what he can do. Yes, the only thing I think Kovacic should add is his shooting capability. If you just add that, he's a complete midfielder. He can dribble past one or two players, create chances for Chelsea. So for him, he's our only creator in the midfield. And for yesterday, he came on and he also made a little bit impact in the game. Immediately got Lukaku in on goal after his introduction. Show more intent in 18 minutes than many did in 90. So I will give him to 6 out of 10. And remember, not only Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek came on, we had a player too. Wow, we had a player too who came on and make an assist. He made an assist for Ziyech goal. Yes, in no other person but this my brother here, Marcus Alonso. Yes, Marcus Alonso is a player we always know he's not capable of doing like a lot in the defensive phase, but doing very much in the offensive phase. But yesterday he came on in the game and had an assist for Ziyech, absolutely cracker goal. Another one coming in from my good friend Vanna said, "Why do I feel like we lost against Palace? Because of the intensity, because the creativity wasn't there. The creativity wasn't just there up front. Lukaku, we expected, didn't do much, only 7 touches. Um, Kai Havertz, we expected, didn't do much, was struggling in the left flanks over there. So Ziyech, who was playing the wing back, was the one who actually get us the only goal, because we nearly draw this game. That is why you are feeling like that. Everyone thought, like every Chelsea fan thought, we could have used that mentality, that winning mentality, the trophy we had from the Club World Cup, and getting it into this game, we could have banked a lot of goals, but it didn't happen. So everyone is feeling so bad that we lost that game. But at the end of the day, Ziyech, as a classic player, saved us once again, giving us the 3 points, and we are. And you remember the gap also closed a little bit from City. So City, even though the gap is still much, but they lost in the game against Tottenham. So the gap is closing a little bit. And each time, maybe if we step up every time and win our game, probably we might be able to close the gap so quick. So I know that is why you are also feeling like that for sure. Another one coming from Kelvin K. Savannah. May the Almighty Lord heal you. Yes. So, Verna, yes, the community, Kelvin K. is praying for you. May the Almighty Lord heal you. Yes, for sure. For sure. So, that is why you are feeling so. And this guy, I'm giving him, as Alonso, I'm giving him 7 out of 10, because he came on and give us that 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 assist. Just 72nd minute he took from Malansa was taken off, and he came on in the 72nd minute and then give the assist Ziyech score. So I just think 7 out of 10 is enough for him. Another comments coming from Varna. Varna said, Lord Almighty, ha ha ha, God bless you too, my brother. Yes. And Kevin K said, Amen. Amen. Yes, this all the beauty about the community. We look out for each other, and that's the beauty. And football is uniting us. Chelsea is uniting us. Premier League is uniting us, and the entire football arena is uniting us together. And I just love this amazing, amazing, and beautiful this like these moments like this. So as we stand together for sure. And guys, absolutely amazing, absolutely thoughtful. And this today was just massive. Another massive day that I just think we'll be able to enjoy. And who else we didn't talk about? Who else we didn't talk about? Let me know in the comment section. I think we almost talk about everyone. So now we need to move to tomorrow's game. Tomorrow's game. Varna. Varna said Lukaku 7 touches. Yes, 7 touches the entire game. And first 45 minutes was 2 touches, including the kickoff. 2 touches, including the kickoff. That's what I'm surprised. I'm surprised about, and I still think he needs to do more of his game. Other than that, I just can't. So yes, Kante did very well yesterday because we saw him moving from defense to joining the attack and all that. He nearly scored for Chelsea, but he didn't. He didn't actually put that goal for Chelsea. It was saved by the goalkeeper of Crystal Palace. But I just think he did very well, and I gave him, was it 7 7? And Kelvin K said we should give him 8 because he always stand for each day. And who also is it Filmon who also said we should give him 6? I can't remember, because he didn't score that goal. So but we unanimously agree that we can give him 8 because he always stand each day for Chelsea, Varna. And yesterday wasn't Saturday wasn't an exemption because he was joining the attack and also defending alongside with Jorginho. But Jorginho didn't do quite very well that game. Because of that, I gave him 5.5 for sure. So it's something that I can't remember every player what I gave them, but hey, I can remember those specific players that didn't pull out their gear for Chelsea on Saturday. So guys, now let's get into the game itself. Champions League, champions of champions. Tomorrow, Chelsea is going into Champions League football against Lille. Wow, massive, massive game and massive game. Can we defend the Champions League title? Can Chelsea defend the Champions League title as it stands here? Hey, probably we can if our players are back and they are doing quite very well. Another one coming from Varna said, Ashili bro, what are your thoughts about the system? Yes, the system is something that we need to talk a lot because, as I know, Thomas Tuchel started with 3 back because of when he came the players that he have in possession. So, and up to date, there's still no enough changes in the defense, Vardy. So I think the 3 back for now is still okay, but we need to be alternating. Like Premier League is not a league that you can keep on using one system all over. But if you believe in it, some coaches are using it, and there is a wonderful thought for them because that's what they believe in. Like coach like Klopp, you will never see club going away from 4-3-3. But the problem is he has a players, even if he's going for per match tour, these same players, his first 11 he's using. So they get to use to each other. But in either case, Chelsea is good when it comes to 4 back, when it comes to 3 back, because we saw them using the 4 back against Tottenham. But Tuchel said because he was short of defenders, that's why he actually used the 4 back. But I think any of them can work because Tuchel was a coach who was using 4-3-3, and we know how he's also playing in 4-3-3. But he buy into 3 back because the players he came and met, he thought it wise that he should use the 3 back. And next season, if he gets the players he wants, I think he will switch to 4 back. And I think it's just the decision. Any of it is still no. Don't think people thought, okay, let me check the comments before I continue. Another one comes from Varner said, just playing devil advocate. I know, I know, but we still need to explain each other out. Another one coming from Varna said, is Kante and Jorginho disrupting our attacking play, or is Lukaku just a flop? Whatever it is, I feel like sleeping watching Chelsea recently. Wow, this is absolutely something that you are just bringing in, because the blame is partly the midfield and partly Lukaku. We can't blame one and leave one. Yes, sometimes midfielders need to do a lot of creativity to get to their offensive players. Yes, we don't. With the only creative player I think we have who is creative in our midfield is Kovacic. And yesterday, Kovacic didn't start the game too. So, and Jorginho and Kante, we all know them. They are defensive. They are defensive. They are defensive midfielders. And sometimes Kante do move forward a little bit, but he's not a creator. He's not a typical creator for sure. And Lukaku is struggling because we don't have creative midfielders. When teams are defending, we try to use the wings. The wings that majority of our game last season was just we're using the wings, and this season too we are using wings than any other. But when they are defending too much, the wings tend to be something else. We are not able. You see, we move ball to and fro, and our attack is not threatening because there's no creativity. But Lukaku too, if you are not getting the balls, this is the blame I'm going to give Lukaku to. The problem of Lukaku too is that if you are playing offensively and you are not getting the ball, it means that you are not involving much into the game. Get yourself involved into the game. You are not more a younger striker. Come into the middle, try to involve yourself into the game. Let's work it out. If you are not scoring and you are making massive impact into the game and Chelsea win more goals, no one will complain. No one will complain. And I think all of them need to be partly blamed on this. But I still think something can still change in this. And tomorrow, believe me, this Champions League is for Chelsea at all costs. Lille is not actually doing quite very well in their league. In the Farmers League, they are not actually doing quite very well. So this is something we need to actually look at, and also try to name our first, which system can we use in this game, and also our lineup into the Champions League tomorrow. Thomas Tuchel did his press conference. Maybe probably if we still have time, we can touch into them a little bit and see how probably it will be able to be done for sure. So another comments from Varna. Varna said, guys, on the stream, come on, like the stream as questions. Ask questions. Yes, come on guys, like the streams, and also ask questions. Let's make it exciting for sure. Yes, that's absolutely. And guys, if you just join us and you are also new, please subscribe and be part of this amazing community, because your opinion and suggestions are always welcome here. This is absolutely massive, and tomorrow is another massive day for Chelsea. Yes, a massive game and a great game. Champions of champions. If you are not champion, you can't find yourself there. And can we defend this title? I think yes. Rhys James is training today, but I don't think he might be able to start this game. But probably he can come on next time. You know how Thomas Tuchel do his things. If you are not fit, if you just come back from injury, he wants you to play and play and play and play. Do training and be involved into or gel into the team before he can probably use you. So I can't wait to see Rhys James back. But Callum Hudson-Odoi, according to Tuchel, it might not be able to play this game because he didn't train today as well. But Aspilicueta, who was also injured, has trained today. But I don't know who he's going to use, whether Rhys James will be able, or he will still keep the same formation or the same players we displays against Crystal Palace. But I think something will change tomorrow's game, because that is Champions League and we need to just smash a lot of goals for the confidence to be back. Sometimes it's just the confidence. It's just the confidence of most of the players. If Lukaku get 2 goals in one match, I think his confidence will be back. But hey, it's something that we are looking forward to. Just do and just make it happen. Champions League against Lille is not something that I is not going is just going to be absolutely great. It's just going to be absolutely massive. And I can't just wait for that time. I can't just wait when that game is going to start for tomorrow, because this is a game I think Chelsea should be able to win. Come on, it's Lille, but Lille is very dangerous sometimes, even though they are not doing quite very well in their league. But hey, it's champion. The mentality of Champions League is always different. Yes, mentality of Champions League is always different from the league. And we saw what some clubs are doing. They are very good in the Champions League, but when it comes to their league, they are not doing quite very well. Maybe they are also preparing for something. Maybe they are also trying to do a lot of things here. And let's wait for tomorrow. And I just think tomorrow is going to be the day that Chelsea will just win the Champions League. Chelsea will just win the game and then just qualify for the first leg, so that the next leg wouldn't be very, very difficult for us. Yes, I don't think it will be very difficult for us. But if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because that's why we are here. Because we are here to make it fun, to make it likable, and to make it great for our teams and our. I just can't wait, guys. I just can't wait for sure. I just can't wait for sure. Let's make it happen and let's make it great for sure. Because today we're going to be also just doing our lineup for this game. And I just want us to make it the way we want it to be. So guys, this is another time we need to show our involvement in the Champions League for sure. Another one coming from Varna said Chelsea versus Lille tomorrow at home. Another Champions League win, another Champions League for sure between Kunde and Tokmani. Red card last night. Okay, okay. So Kunde and Turkmeni had red card last night. So let's just so the Champions League, as I said, is going to be up. So which formation do you think Chelsea will be able to use here? Which formation? Let me know the formation you think Chelsea will be able to use here. So another one coming from Philmon. Philmon said, I can understand that Lukaku might not be getting suitable service, but as a 100-meter striker, you need to lead the line, because even Chris Wood from Newcastle is trying something. Yes, yes, this absolutely point nail on, because he needs to just do that runs and make it absolutely, because the lines you are going to break, because they always know you are the type of striker, you turn your back on defenders, but don't always try. Drogba was such the same thing, but Drogba was always, when he's playing, he hold the balls for his midfielders and strikers to position themselves. Then he can give the pass and then position himself well. You can as well do that. It's not always when you receive ball, you just try to turn because you have the energy against that. But remember, there are also experienced players you are working or you are playing against. So this is something that I just think Lukaku needs to improve very well. So another one said, Varner said Chris Wood. Yes, Chris Wood. At Fillmore. So another one coming from Mark. Hi, Mark. How are you doing? And how was your day today? Mark just joined in part of the community. Said Hakim Ziyech was my man of the match. Good evening. Yes, Hakim Ziyech was the man of the match for everyone, because he had the winner for Chelsea. That absolutely cracking goal. That Sulia he gave the goalkeeper of Crystal Palace. What an absolutely amazing. He just know how to score beautiful goals for sure. Hakim Ziyech is the guy at the moment for Chelsea. Mark. So we give him 8 out of 10. Yes. Another one from Philmon. Philmon said Lukaku is sweating halftime, but no output at Varna. Wow, absolutely amazing. Another one coming in from Varna said, how can he be sweating with 7 touches? That is the point. How can he be sweating with 7 touches? Yeah. So Kevin K said, Lukaku isn't skillful at all. No, he's not skillful at all. He only know how to hold ball and then give touch and run. But this is just not working at the moment for him. Yes, he's not. It's not just working for Lukaku. And this Champions League, guys, which formation do you think Chelsea should be able to use in this Champions League game? Let me know, which formation do you want Chelsea to use? Is it the four back or three back? Because we are good at any of them. But when we are short of defenders, Tuchel said he used the four back because we were short of defenders. And I just think this is the time he needs to just, we will definitely, we might go for three back for sure. Another one coming from Kevin K said, where is Werner? Werner is there. Werner is there. He's not injured at all. I don't know what actually happened. He didn't use him in that game. He is there and kicking very well. Today, self, he did, when he talked of his press conference, when he talked of those who were injured, Werner name wasn't there. Yes, Werner name wasn't there. So I think he's fit and can do quite better. Maybe sometimes he just want Lukaku to adapt and to adjust to the team, because I don't know. Famous said Tuchel needs to be ruthless. He needs to be ruthless like Conte when it comes to fitness to Lukaku. Okay, so he needs to be ruthless. When it comes to Lukaku, he needs to also bench him if he's not doing quite very well for sure. So another one coming in from Varna said, Malangsa, bro, I'm liking him so far. What a player Silva has been teaching him for sure. Yes, Silva has been teaching him. Tiago Silva has been teaching him. And as I said, Malangsa is a learner. The improvement he has improved under Thomas Tuchel is absolutely amazing. And look at the games he has stepped up. But last game was something that I think he didn't do much because they were questioning him too much. So sometimes when you are questioned like that, you don't have the mentality. You think you are doing the wrong thing. But hey, he has been absolutely amazing for Chelsea. He always step up for Chelsea. The only game I wasn't all that good for Malangsa was the game against Plymouth in the FA Cup where he caused the penalty. But aside from that, Malangsa has stepped up his game and he's learning quite very fast. And if he keeps that mentality, he might break into the first 11, but not yet because Lukaku, Rudiger, Tiago Silva is untouchable at the moment. Probably he might be forced to use at the left wing back, like the way they use him on Saturday. So another one coming in from Mark said, I'm very strong like the two holy books. And you actually, I'm perfectly doing quite very well. Everyone is doing quite very well, except Werner, who was just having a slight headache. So, but hey, I think he will be fine. Yes. So all of us in the community are doing quite very well. Mark, thank you very much for asking. Yes. So Champions League, Champions League, Champions League, guys. If you are not champion, don't find yourself here. Yes, Chelsea are champions, not only champion of Europe. We are now champions of the world. Yes, champion of the world, and we need to keep it like that because this is the moment. This is the moment that I just think is going to be absolutely amazing. So the problem we have tomorrow's game is the right wing back. Yes, Aspilicueta had injury last game. He didn't play against Crystal Palace, and hey, he's returned to training today. Can he play the Champions League? It's a question of doubt, but he just had training today. Guys, what do you think about that area? Should we maintain the players we use in the, because Ziyech was the one who played in the right wing back formation for Chelsea, and he was just such a good player in that game. Ended up getting us that goal. Absolutely brilliant. So, guys, what do you think about that right wing back? Because the left wing back, whatever be the case, we have. Uh, Marcus Alonso is still there. We can still manage him. Malansa is there. We can still manage him. And even you remember they called back Kennedy. Kennedy is still is also there for Chelsea in that position. So that area, I think we can get someone there. But in the right wing back, if Aspilicueta is not able to start the game, probably we need to use Pulisic or Ziyech again over there, because it's such an important area for Chelsea. But hey, these guys are not actually a small team. Lille is not a small team. They've been playing Champions League for quite a number of time. Yes, they've been playing Champions League for quite a number of time, and we can't seem get it right. We can get it right, but they will try to exploit every area of our defense. But it's something that I want us to get clean sheet again in the Champions League game tomorrow. Another comments coming in from Mark said Lukaku needs to be benched because when they bench him, he will learn how to control ball and how to score. Absolutely massive point from Mark. Yes, a lot of guys are saying out there we should bench Lukaku. They should bench Lukaku. But Thomas Tuchel also said something like, I'm buying into it, even though, but I'm not sure, because he said anytime he tried to pair two guys up front who can link better, because you need a player who understand each other up front. So anytime he pairs them over there, one at the end of it, when it just look like it's coming to work, one will get injury, and or maybe something will happen and they won't be able to play together, and it means that he needs to start all over again. So let's give him the benefit of that. I think he's trying to do something or try to get a pair and see how he can be able to make them match to each other so that they'll be able to play perfect for each other. But I'm not sure, because Lukaku is not actually pulling out, and Thomas Tuchel seems to be using maybe that pair he's just looking for, but I'm not sure. But benching him will be another to try under something will be great for sure, so that we'll see how his absence Chelsea will be able to react, because it seemed like Lukaku will even be not a good position, but he'll be raising his hand for pass, which I don't like as in person. Welcome back, DK. Welcome back. DK said, I am back. Thank you very much for coming back, DK. So how have you been? I hope where you went, you've been able to accomplish what you wanted to do. Great, great, great. And now we are in the Champions League era and we're just trashing it out there. If you think otherwise, for sure, let us know in the comment section. Champions League tomorrow, against um Chelsea against Lille. Do you also want us to do the one like but that one will be so tired, because tomorrow we'll be witnessing Chelsea game, and then the following day again to be Manchester United. We could have done the Manchester United again to preview maybe after the or before the Champions League. I'm not sure. If you think is good, we can probably do it, but I think it wouldn't be great for sure. So another comments coming in from my good friend Vanna said, at 4 at the back, Christensen, Silva, Rudiger, Sa, same like Palace. Okay, well, we will still get to the lineup. Then you give us your. We'll do the lineup here. But we're going to do the lineup here just after some few minutes. We'll go for the lineup for sure. So another one coming in. So you think Chelsea should go back 4 back tomorrow? So that's VAR. Just think Chelsea should go for 4 back tomorrow. Back 4 will be good for Chelsea tomorrow. That's what VAR is saying. What do you think about that? VAR said, but the thing is, which attacker of Chelsea has scored more than 5 goals this season? This is wow. Which attacker scored more than 5 goals this season? Who? Lukaku? No. Timo Werner? No. Havertz? No. Who? Who scored more than 5 goals? I can't think far. I can't just think far. I can't just think far. Who scored more than 5 goals this season? It's just like last season, our attackers didn't do more in the up front. So I just can't remember who scored. It's only this guy I could say he scored more, but he's not an attacker. He's a midfielder. That is Mount. Mount has been able to score 7 goals this season, but he's not an attacker. He's a midfielder, even though he's an offensive midfielder for sure. DK said, I was at event. Okay, great, great. I hope it went well. Another one coming in from DK said, no fortnight. Okay, great, great. No fortnight. Another one coming in from Mark. Mark said, I'm not disrespecting Lukaku, but the need to be speak. But the need to be speak. Yes, that is it. Your voice need to be heard, your opinion need to be cast, and that is it. So no disrespect. You are telling us what you feel about him because he needs to step up for sure. Everyone needs to step up. He needs to step up. He's not doing what we simply bought him, not any other thing, but to give us the goals. Chelsea bought him just to give us the. So if it's not coming, every Chelsea fan have the right to complain for sure. Another one coming from my good friend, hey, Officer Tommy. Hello, brother. Hello, Officer Tommy. How are you doing? How is our girlfriend? Hope she's fine. How is school today? Because I know today you made it to school. If you didn't go, then hey, it's something else. So another comments coming in from my good friend Vanna said, Mount 7 goals, bro. Yes. Where is John Johnny? Where is Johnny? Yes, Mount already 7 goals. Yeah, I think it will even be more than that, right? But because the last time I counted was 7 goals so far this season. And you remember under Tuchel, he's the one who is leading goal involvement than any other player in Chelsea team. Yes. So Mount in such he's let me just say it, he's a young star from Chelsea Academy, but the consistency Mount has absolutely amazing. I can't just think far for sure. So another one coming in from Mark. Mark said, Yo, Officer Tommy, I salute you. How are you and your beautiful baby girl? So another one coming in from Officer Tommy said, Lukaku needs to be dropped for Werner. No disrespect. Yes, everyone think that is the right thing to do. So let's see what Thomas Tuchel will display against Champions, because this is Champions League. I still think Thomas Tuchel will still go ahead to do that, to use Lukaku in this game, because he just need a pair that will work perfectly for him. But I think the you guys are, that is the hard truth we are saying. But I just think Thomas Tuchel wouldn't drop him. He just want everyone to understand, like, he is the striker we wanted, but it's not clicking. So he needs to change something. That one from Officer Thomas said, I'm good, Mark, and my girlfriend is good. Great, great. Another one coming in from DK said, Officer Tommy, how Officer Tommy, you disrespecting. You disrespect. Officer Tommy said, Werner deserve one more chance. Yes, Werner deserve more chance for sure, because when Lukaku was not there, we know Werner, even if he's not scoring, the movement alone is creating spaces for a lot of guys to score, and that was what we were good at last season. But this season, I can't say offensively what we are good at. I can't say offensively what we are doing good offensively for sure. So for sure, this is absolutely amazing. Another one coming from DK. DK said, Officer Tommy, you are okay. You are disrespecting the Belgian. No, Lukaku is a great player, DK. But hey, at the moment, it's like he has lost his feet, and he needs to gain it back as quick as possible, because all of us still think he can do something. He himself said it. I came to Chelsea to complete what I've started. He started something, it didn't work out, he went away, he came back to complete it. So let's give him the benefit of doubt to complete what he has started. And I just still think he can improve. But if he keep on each day, he keep on giving Chelsea like this, the fans will not take it lightly. How DK? Officer Tommy is asking. Another one from Officer Tommy said, I'm just saying Chelsea bought Lukaku for goals to win the league title. Yes, you're absolutely right. We bought him to win the league title. But how? DK said, just stop, because you are united. Officer Tommy, DK said you should just stop. Yes, you should just stop. You know, another one coming from Varna, but it's a joke now. You say, I know DK is joking. Yes, for sure. Another one from Varna. Varna said, the Rhino is a beast. Thought, no doubt. Though, no doubt, no doubt. The Rhino is a beast, though, no doubt. But recently, he's just been hiding behind the opponent's defense. That is what I'm saying. A whole game with seven touches. You just need to get yourself involved into the game. There are instances you don't need, the passes are not going to be coming to you. So you just need to step down, let all of you work out, and then so that even if you are not scoring, but you are involving and goals are coming, people will still respect you. And guys, remember, if you just join and you are new, subscribe and be part of this amazing, amazing community. Officer Tommy said, I am talking about Premier League. Okay, great. Officer Tommy said he's talking about Premier League. Another comments coming in from Vanna. Vanna said, after the interview was released, the interview was going to cause havoc because it was looking like Thomas Tuchel is not doing well. But a lot of Chelsea fans support Thomas Tuchel, so that interview didn't work as Lukaku or people wanted it to go. But Thomas Tuchel, as a great manager, also deal with this situation perfectly, and I love the way he did it, and that's why I love Thomas Tuchel's single press conference because he's always there. Maybe he wouldn't give you what you want, but you will be happy at the end of the day, any question you ask. And that's why I keep on saying Thomas Tuchel is a communicator. Aside from coaching, he's a communicator. He make you understand reality. He make you understand that it's not quarreling that will solve a lot of issues. It's not about punishment that will solve a lot of issues, but you need to understand, agree to disagree, and you respect each other. And I love the way he actually handled it. No. Another one coming in from Officer Tommy said, no, not country. And hey, the IDC, DK said IDC. Another one coming in from of the time. Nah, I won't stop just because I am United fan. Doesn't mean I can't make opinion about other rivals. Yes, you can make opinion about other rivalries. I know DK is just joking. DK wants to pull your legs. Officer Tommy, you people have been playing games, and I know this is just a joke. Yes, you can make your opinion. You can make your opinion. Adike is just joking, pulling your legs because you won your game yesterday. Yesterday against what's the name? Leeds United. You don't want to keep quiet. I know because you won yesterday. Champions League is coming Wednesday, Officer Tommy. Champions League is coming Wednesday. Just wait. Another one coming from even Jimmy Carragher told Ronaldo about signing to the clone or to the club. Okay, to the club. Okay, great, 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 great. Another one coming in from DK said Lukaku said after interview that his career was ruined. No disrespect. Yes, he's like the interview actually. He look it was just something that was going to ruin him. But hey, Chelsea have managed it well, DK, and I think everything is under control right now. No one is talking about the interview again. What everyone is talking about for Lukaku to just forget about everything. Like I said to United players yesterday, whatever is happening, just forget about it. Concentrate on your game. Just get the goals because I know Lukaku can get the goals. He's been getting it for Belgium in his national team. He was there in what do you call it? Inter, he was giving them that goals. He was there in United, he gave them some goals. He was there in Everton, he gave them some goals. And remember, he still hold records in Everton. Yes, even up to date, no one has ever break that record. And I know what he's capable of. Remember in FA Cup, no one scored more than Lukaku. Go and check it out. FA Cup goals when he was in Everton, United, and also coming back. No striker have been able to score more goals than him in FA Cup. And for sure, I know what he can do. So don't worry. I know he can pull it out together for sure. Though signed for Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea is his childhood club. DK, he said it. I coming back to complete what I've started, and he's going to complete it for sure. Look, anyone who laughs last is the best laughter. I always say it. That is the best laughter. that, like when you smile last, is the best smile that you can ever have, because no one will forget about it. But these mistakes he has done right now, let him start scoring goal, no one will talk about the mistakes he was doing. A lot of players, Chelsea, a lot of strikers came on, they were not doing it at the first time, but no one will remember those things. So Lukaku is something that can still make it up for sure. Another one coming in from Mark said, a coach that gives Champions League trophy, a World Cup, a club World Cup. Why shouldn't I support him? Yes, of course, let's support him and let's support everyone in this game for sure. Absolutely amazing, and I love the way everyone is involving in this. And by the way, after last comment, we are going to do the selection for sure. We are going to do the selection for tomorrow together. So as I said, who's Varner thought we should begin with 4 back tomorrow. So when we get there, we'll get back to those things. And now another one from DK said how he knows that I am joking. Because I've been with you, DK, because I've been with you for a number of days. We have been doing a lot of fans together. We have been doing funny jokes and all that together. So probably I know we are in a community. So for us to move well, we need to know each other very well. Like yesterday, you were coming me when the guy came in and was making that comments. You knew I was serious about it. You said I should forget about it and I should forget about him and let's concentrate on our game. And that's exactly what I did. And this is how I love here, because even if you are angry and you come on board, you are going to be calm. Yes, because a lot of things will make you smile. A lot of things will make you like just wanted to do more for the community, for sure. So Varner said, Elanga greater than, is it Hosn Odoi? Callum Hosn Odoi. Elanga greater than Callum Hosn Odoi. Varner, what are you talking about? Wow. Wow, wow, Vanna, for this to be coming from you, I don't know what to say. If it was coming from Officer Tommy, then I would have known what to say. But Vanna, for it to be coming from you, I don't know. But let me put this across. Ilanga is a good youngster. Yes, no doubt about that. He has involved in United games for quite a number of days right now. Yes. But hey, you can't compare him to Hosnodoi. Hosnodoi have achieved things that Ilanga is yet to achieve. Ilanga haven't done, he's just coming into the game right now. Remember when Rashford started in Manchester United, everyone raised him like this. Where is Rashford again? You see, these are some. So before Ilanga could be better than Hosnodo, he needs to start. He needs to be doing it consistently, taking United into his shoulders, be able to save them in a lot of things. But I still think Ilanga cannot be compared to Hosnodo at the moment. Hosnodo, even though he was one of our best youngsters in the academy. Yes, if you know Hosnodo is not pulling his gear at the moment, but all because of injury. Since he came back from the injury he had for a long time, he hasn't been of his best. Remember, a lot of clubs offered to buy him and Chelsea refused because they know the kind of player he is. But right now, let me tell you, if any player comes out with a good offer for Ilanga, United are going to give him out because they are not going to miss him. Another one coming in from DK. DK said, "Hack, he can read minds." Who can read minds, DK? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Another one coming from Mark. Mark said if they want to keep Lukaku, they should change his jersey. Simple as that. Yes, a lot of people thought the number 9 jersey is a curse. Yes, a lot of people who wore the number 9 jersey hasn't been pulling very well, but Tommy Abraham used it and scored a number of goals for Chelsea. Even though there was an issue, they started benching him, and he lost concentration in the dressing room. He lost concentration in the field of play, and also his girlfriend issue with the club as well. That made him to actually leave the club. So now they still think Tammy Abraham will develop and come back because there's a back clause into his contract for sure. So the number 9 jersey, let's see if he changed it or he didn't. What's the name? I for Morata changed to 29, but yet he wasn't still scoring for Chelsea. At the end of the day, he still left the club for sure. Another one coming in from my good friend DK said, ha ha ha, that is it for sure. Thank you very much, DK. Another one coming in from DK said, I gotta go. Okay. DK gotta go. Okay, see you, DK. See you. Thank you very much for joining. And DK said, sick. So Varna is here. Varna said, Morata dives more than Lukaku touches the ball. Exactly. Morata, when he was in Chelsea, he changed the jersey number to 29, but yet he wasn't able to get that goals for us. He finally left the club. So, guys, let's get into the lineup. Let's get the lineup for sure and make sure that we are able to do it for sure. So this time round, we are going to make the lineup of tomorrow's game. So what do you think? First of all, we go for formation, guys. First of all, we go for formation. What do you think tomorrow's formation is gonna be? Let me know in the comment section. Oh, is that it? Okay, yes, that is it. So first of all, we need to get the formation at hand. What do you think? What do you think about the formation, guys? Let me know in the comment section. So first of all, we need to get the formation. So another comments coming in from DK said Simon Mingolet. Simon Mingolet needs to come back to Liverpool. Okay, so let's Liverpool people will not be happy with these comments you are making, DK. Another one coming in from DK. I was joking. I don't need to go. Okay. So let's get it. It said LOL for sure. So another one coming in from my good friend Mark said, initially some of us don't like the way Odoi play right now. I have developed some love for him. Yes, Odoi was just absolutely amazing game, absolutely amazing star, and he was very brilliant for Chelsea. Yes, in the young star age, but the injury since coming back from injury hasn't been of himself, but he's improving day by day. He just left with the consistency, the goal scoring, because he can create chances, he can dribble, he can take on, he dwell on everything, but the scoring is still the problem for Hudson-Odoi, and I just think he can still do that. Another one coming from Offset Tom said, guys, Fred greater than Grealish. Offset Tom, these guys are completely different players. Fred is a defensive midfielder, but Grealish is an offensive midfielder. And Grealish, wow, okay, well, let's see, because I need to know all this. I need to know all these guys to just be. I don't know about them for sure, but if we're going to talk about them, we can talk and talk. So Vanna think it should be 4-3-2-1. Milan Christmas 3 style. So Vanna think it should be 4-3-2-1. So another one coming in from Vanna said, I think Tuchel will play 4-1-4-1. Wow. I've never. Okay, let's see what is going to happen. Another one from Officer Tom said 3 goals, Fred, Jack Grealish 2. Okay, so another one coming from Mark. Mark said, but they gave 19 to Diego Costa. He gave us result and gave us EPL trophy. Yes, Diego Costa, that was his JC in, even when he was at Atletico Madrid. Yes, it was the same JC he was using for sure. That was what they gave to him, and that number 9, around that time, no one was using it. Yeah, players choose JC sometimes. So what formation? So Vanna still think we should go for 4-3-2-1. And I just think maybe tomorrow will be three back for Chelsea. I'm not sure because we need to push. We need to push very hard for sure. DK said, and Simon don't need to go back to Liverpool. He is a good goalkeeper at Club Brugge. He is good. No, he is good. No, don't leave for Club Brugge. He shouldn't leave from Club Brugge. Simon was always a good goalkeeper, believe me. Remember, he was the one who actually kept Liverpool to finals. And one mistake, that's one thing about Klopp I don't like. One mistake, he will let you go for sure. And that's what he has been able to do for sure. And I just don't understand why they allow him to. He's a great goalkeeper, but after all, they bought a goal. Their goalkeeper is also very good. Another one from Fred said, from Offset Tommy said, Fred, more goals to do. So DK also think it should be 3-4-2-1. So guys, what do you think for a 3-4-2-1 for DK? And Varner said we have no wing backs, bro, for a 3 at the moment. I saw uh Rhys James. I saw Rhys James training today, but I'm not sure Tuchel will be able to use him. What you are saying is right. Probably we need to go for four back for sure because wing backs, we don't have right wing back. But hey, let's see what is going to happen in this game. So I think it's good we go for the 4-3-2-1 formation. So let me just input the 4-3-2-1 formation. Where is it? 4-3-2-1 formation. Yes, it's here. So guys, this is how it's going to be. 4-3-2-1 formation. So guys, who is going to play the goalkeeper? Absolutely, the goalkeeper is going to be Edward Mendy. So the goalkeeper probably is going to be Edward Mendy for sure. So guys, our goalkeeper today is going to be Edward Mendy. What do you think about that? Edward Mendy on goal post. So for sure, another comments coming in from Mark. Mark said we should play three back because we need result, but not defending. Yes, DK said yes, Mendy. Yes, Mendy. So do you think we should play three back because the three back, the right back, Aspilicueta got injured, and he yesterday on Wednesday, Saturday he didn't play, and hey, we had to switch to four back in for, and but then this guy was playing wing back. What's the name? Okay, I think let's try the three back and see. Probably anything can just happen. We can opt to go for that as well. No sounds. You're not hearing anything. Okay, another one coming from Varna said Edu for sure. Edu for sure. Edward Mendy for sure. Another one coming in from Mark. Mark said no sounds. So guys, can you hear me? Let me know in the comment section. Another one coming in from DK. DK said Mark, yes, for sure. So can you hear me, guys? DK said LOL. LOL. So, guys, let's see who is going to. So, we can switch back to the three back. And hey, we can decide even if it is four back, we can get a player in there to make it happen. Another one coming from Varna said three back, Alonso left, Hosno Odoi or Pulisic right. Hosno Odoi is injured and might not be playing this game. So it could be Pulisic right or Hakim Ziyech right. Yeah. So another one coming in from DK said, I can hear you. Wow. I don't know, guys, what is happening. Can you hear from me? Can you hear? DK2 said he can hear me. Absolutely massive time. What is happening? I don't know what's actually happening. Let me try on my phone and see. Okay. Okay, so now thank you for the feedback. Mark said I can hear you now. The problem comes from my Bluetooth. Thank you. Okay, great, 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 guys. Absolutely massive, and thank you very much for the feedback. So let's switch back to three back. Now let's go back to three back. So three back with which formation? 3-4. Is it 3-4-3 or 3-4-2-1? This is the formation I think probably if we are going to play three back, this is how it's going to look like. So Edward Mendy on goal post. So the three center back here, who should we use? Another comments coming in from Vanna said 3-5-2, 3-5-2 or 3-4-3. Okay. So I thought maybe since Lukaku will be there, or since Lukaku will be there, we will have to get 3-4-2-1. But let's see. Let's try the 4-3-4-5-2 because let's pair him and see what is going to happen. Another one coming from Officer Tommy said Fred got robbed Ballon d'Or. Officer Tommy and his friend. I don't know why Officer Tommy love Fred like that. So let's change the formation to 3-5-2. Yes, 3-5-2 is here. Now, center back, who is going to play our center back formation? Guys, just give me a moment. Let me see how we're going to make this happen. Okay, great. This way is good. So our center back, guys. So here, center back Tiago Silva will be here. Okay, so Tiago Silva here, guys. So what do you think about it? Tiago Silva starting. So another one from DK said 3-4-2-1. But I already made it. Whatever be the case, we'll see how we'll make it again. Another one coming in from DK. DK said Tommy LOL. Another one from Vade said Ziyech has to play. Yes, Ziyech has to play in this game. Believe that he needs to play in that game. Fred should won. Fred should have won. Officer Tommy and Fred. Another one from Vardy said Christensen, Silva, Rudiger. That is what I'm going for. Christensen, Rudiger, and Tiago Silva. Another one coming in from DK said I gotta go for real. See you on Sunday. So, okay, see you on Sunday. So now we go for who again? Here, who is next? Okay, so here we have Rudiger. Yes, Rudiger here, and we also have um, Christensen. Yes, we have Christensen here. That is it for the three back. So that is it for three back. Did I jump something? Okay, Officer Tommy said, Fred so good. Well, let's know. Okay, by another one coming in from Officer Fred the Goat, Tommy. So Tommy just changed his name to Fred the Goat. Rudiger on the next to Silva. Yes, that is it. Another one coming from Mark said we need to pressure them. And I think if we pressure them, we will get the results we need. Yes. So now defensive midfield, guys. We have three defensive midfielders. That is Kante, Kovacic, and also we have Jorginho. So which players do you think we should be able to use in this midfield? Which players do you think we should be able to use in the midfield? So in the midfield, since we are playing against French team, I just think, hey, my good friend, who, let me just, Kante should be in this game for sure. Kante should be there for sure. Advantage should be there since we'll be playing against the French side. So another one coming in from Varna said Jorginho Kovacic. So we should use Jorginho Kovacic. Remember, Lille is French side. So we should use Jorginho Kovacic instead of, because last game Kovacic didn't play. It was Kante and Jorginho was substituted later in the game. So you think Jorginho Kovacic will be marvelous for Chelsea? How about Kante? What do you think about that? So let me just put Kovacic here, then we'll think about Kante and Jorginho, because I need Kovacic to be in this game. I need Kovacic to be in this game. So let me just put Kova here. Then we'll debate about the Jorginho Kante, who should be. Yes, Kovacic here. So now, guys, let me know Kante and Jorginho, who should we use? Another one coming in from Vanna. Vanna said, but from the sub we use against Palace, I think Jorginho and Kante plays. Yes, in the Jorginho and Kante plays against Crystal Palace, but all of them were substituted in the game. Yes, all of them were substituted during the game because Loftus-Cheek came on and also Kovacic came on and replaced both of them. So I'm not sure, but this, I think, since we'll be playing against French side, I think Kante will know best in this game. But I'm not sure though. But any of them is good. Jorginho with his one touch will give us that holding in the midfield. Yes, will give us that holding and we'll be able to absorb pressure. But I'm thinking of counter when they are counter attacking as Jorginho don't recover and also Kovacic don't recover quick like Kante in this game. So let me hear again from Mark. Mark said, Officer Tommy, why? You have collected fresh money. If yes, go and give it to him because we are tired. We are tired of hearing his name every day. So I think since it's going to be French side, I think Kante will be, but any of them can be able to go with this game for sure. Remember, Lille is not all that great team again, but let's see what any of them can come in into the game. So let's look at our front. Hey, our front three midfielders. Our front three midfielders. Who should we go for in the central here? Who should we go for in the central here? So I just think, what do you think? I just think here we can go with who in the middle? Who? This middle guy is going to probably any of these midfielders can move there. Or okay, it's not great. These guys are not great, but I think Mount is in contention for this game. Let's try, even though Pulisic didn't do well in the last game, but I don't know. I don't know. But hey, Callum Hudson-Odoi is absent in this game. Mount coming back from injury, and Sunday we have an important game. So I think here we can have who should we have here? I think we can have Mount. Maybe Mount will be tried on this game. Mason Mount here. Guys, what do you think about that? Another comments coming in from Vanvana says same three, Harvard, Lukaku, Ziyech. So, and hey, Harvard, Lukaku, Ziyech, same three. So in the up front three, but the formation here is different. So probably we just need to use the three back, but hey, three up front. So we still need to change our formation if we want to use this front three. So probably we need to change the formation again to 3-4-3, right? So for sure, if you want them to be, we need to change the formation to 3-4-3. Yes, 3-4-3 here. So I think so. Mounts here wouldn't work. So maybe who is going to play here? Mounts here wouldn't work for sure. So probably we could use Pulisic in place of Mount? I think so. So we could use maybe Pulisic here. And also on the other side, guys, what do you think? Another one coming from Varna said Chile, and Mace went out with some Basti Chile bring. Okay, so for sure. So the other side, who are we going? Is it Malansa or I think my guy have experience, so let's use him for them because when he had assist when he came on, so Alonso will be okay for there because he had an assist. He has the distance to start the game. So now in the here we have who over there we have Ha- Kai Kai Havertz. Yes, we have Kai Havertz here, and then also here we have Ziyech, Hakim, sorry, Hakimi, Hakim Ziyech here, and hey, Lukaku up front. Lukaku up front. So I think this is guys, what do you think about this lineup? I think this lineup is good for Lille tomorrow. So if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. This is the lineup and this is the players I think probably will be work out for Chelsea tomorrow. But in the midfield, still remember we are still suggesting about either Jorginho or Kante. Jorginho or Kante. So, but I think because of French team we are playing against, probably we could be able to work against Kante will be good against French. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. Guys, without much I say, let's bring it to the end. And this is going to be the end. We've been here for quite a long time, 2 hours for sure. So this is absolutely massive. This is absolutely great. And tomorrow, join us. Join us again tomorrow. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think about this section? Should we be able to be doing it more and more and more times? Guys, let me know in the comment section because your opinion and suggestions are always, always, always welcome. So this is the guys. I think they will be able to do well for Chelsea tomorrow. But hey, let's make it happen. Let's make it absolutely brilliant game, absolutely massive game tomorrow. And I just think with this attack, we're going to do more. We're going to do absolutely great in this game. So if you just join us, remember to be part of this amazing community. Subscribe and let's make it tomorrow. And anything we say, I will be able to see you guys tomorrow. Guys, what do you say? My last words to you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So Verna said yes. So Verna, I thought how about your hair spinning? Are you okay now? Before I go, let me know whether you are okay now before I go, because tomorrow we'll meet up again in the Champions League of this game. Probably we'll be able to stream both matches, but hey, my focus will be on Chelsea game tomorrow. The other game is going to be not all that, but hey, this is Champions League, champions of champions. So Vanna, if you are okay now, let me know before we say goodbye to our fans, we say goodbye to our friends, because in the earlier you said you were feeling bad because your head was spinning, and this wasn't a good idea, and I told you probably let's see how it's going to be. So if you are still okay, let me know you are okay before I say goodbye to all of you guys. And thank you to everyone. Vanna, Vanna and Mark, and hey, a lot of the fans, a lot of the officer. Tommy was also here, and hey, um, DK was here. DK was also here. Thank you, you guys, for making it Pavlov's day, for making it great, and for making the day so amazing for all of us. And I thank you guys. Thank everyone who has participated in the build up to this. So, Vanna, I'm still waiting for you. Let me know whether you are fine before I go so we can meet tomorrow. Yes, I'm still waiting for you, Vanna. Let me know in the comment section. Hope everything is fine with you now. So absolutely amazing, absolutely great game. And Philmon was also here, guys. Shout out to Philmon and also what's the name? See how Kelvin K was here, Kelvin K too was here, and a lot of the guys were here. So shout out to all of you and see you tomorrow. And Rhymes React was also here. Rhymes React was also here. Shout out to Rhymes React. That's also his YouTube name, guys. That's also he react to me. Emil was also here. Thank you to everyone. So Vardy, let me know whether you are okay before I say goodbye to. I'm now waiting for you, Vardy. If you are still listening to me, let me know because in the earlier you said your head was spinning you, and hey, it's something that I just want to know whether everything is fine now before we say goodbye to everyone. Absolutely amazing, absolutely massive. Maybe Vardy already left us, and guys, thank you for being part of this amazing show and our absolutely great game, absolutely massive day for all of us. And I just think shout out to everyone and salute all of you for being part of this amazing community. This is a community with no regrets because all of us are here. And today, without much I say, I salute everyone and I salute all of you. Bye for now.